Hi, I'm Rachel Murata. Yoga is an ancient practice going back a few hundred years. When many people think of yoga, they think of skinny Buddhist people transforming their bodies into pretzels. Well, that's not always true. There are many different styles and types of yoga. There is also meditation, which is the precursor for yoga. The thing I love about yoga is that you are solely using your body. You don't use weights or equipment like you do in the gym. Occasionally, if you desire, you can add blocks or straps to increase or decrease the amount of the stretch. Here at Yoga Space in Brookfield, Connecticut, three wonderful, innovative, and fellow yoga practitioners are the co-owners of a studio that offer different styles of yoga, flexible payment plans, and scholarship opportunities with by-donation classes. Yoga is not a religion. It is a practice of truly feeling your body using just your mind and your muscles. Yoga is accessible to all shapes and sizes. Hi, I'm here with Gloria in Brookfield, Connecticut, who is one of the owners of Yoga Space. Thank you so much for sitting down with us today.
Oh, you're very welcome.
So how long have you been at Yoga Space?
About 10 years.
So you were with it from beginning?
Very beginning, yeah. I was teaching here at the very beginning and an owner for the last 6.
That's great. Now, have you seen a lot of different shapes and sizes come into Yoga Space over the years?
Oh, absolutely. We've got really just anywhere from kids to seniors to teens to men, littles, big, everything in between. And we actually have a lot of middle-aged bodies, real bodies that come in to do yoga. So they're not all just skinny, bendy.
Buddhist, pretzel-y people.
That's right.
That's
right.
great. Have you ever had somebody that maybe doubted themselves and their flexibility based on their body, and they've kind of worked through that through yoga?
Absolutely. In fact, a lot of beginners come in with some trepidation or insecurity about it, or maybe a friend dragged them and they're just going to try it out. Or sometimes they'll come in because they're stressed or have a bad back or creaky shoulder or creaky hip. It's usually some pain that brings them in initially. And it's wonderful to see over the course of weeks or months how transformation happens, because it actually really does. It doesn't happen immediately over time, although you can get a great feeling in your first yoga class. But really, it's a practice. So it's something that the more you do ongoing, the more benefit you start to feel.
And you offer many different styles of yoga here as well, correct?
We do. There's actually a lot of different styles of yoga, and I always encourage people, if they've tried one yoga class and hated it, to try another, because really it's kind of like trying on clothes until you find the thing that fits you and feels good. It may feel uncomfortable. So if you can breathe, you can do it. Even if you're sitting in a chair, it doesn't have to be huge, strenuous, crazy pretzel poses.
Even if you're a few pounds overweight or just the right weight, doesn't matter.
Well, we have folks that come in that definitely have a few extra pounds on them. And, initially they might feel like, oh, I'm not flexible, or I'm not sure if I can do this. Or they feel really self-conscious even, just sticking their tail in the air or whatever it might be. But we really try to cultivate an attitude of non-judgment here and self-acceptance of wherever you are right now. And when you start to practice that and get that in yourselves, it's a real relief, actually, because you can show up and just as you are and don't have to prove anything, don't have to change anything. You may find your body changing along the way, but that's not really the goal of yoga. It's really more about being where you are right now. And when we're not hanging out in the past or projecting into the future, which we tend to do a lot, we spend a lot of time in the past and the future, there's a real gift of just being in the present with your body, with your breath. And that in and of itself is the real practice.
Yeah, yoga is incredible, definitely.
Yeah.
Can we go do some right now over in the studio?
Sure.
Great. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with us today, Gloria. It's been a pleasure.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Namaste.